Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Welcome everybody, let's take a look at the Forex markets again, and today guys, we think that the time has come to take a look again at the New Zealand dollar. Actually, speaking on our yesterday discussion of the Japanese yen, so you can see our trading plan has been completed perfectly, so I just will show you the picture. On the hourly chart of the Japanese yen, we said market probably before the dropping will show some kind of a deeper ABCD retracement, because mostly this conclusion has come from the shape of the pattern that's forming on the daily chart. So we have discussed this could become the butterfly here that will let market to complete one of 860 target. This pattern, and we said this probably market could show the deep retracement. Besides here, this was nice acceleration, as you can see, fast reaction and reaching of this level. That indeed has happened. Now market is dropping, so we've got another bearish grabber on the daily chart. That's why overall situation, as you can see, stands mostly the same. This market stands on the way to our target. That's why we thought that maybe it made sense to take a look at them some another currency, and we have chosen the New Zealand dollar. On the euro currency, you also see that market is still calling inside of the strong support that we have specified, so nothing is going on there, at least nothing that could be interesting for daily video. The same on the Great British Pound, so overall bullish stop context is still valid, but market right now, it seems forming the triangle pattern. So initially we thought that could be some deeper ABCD retracement, but taking a look at the current behavior that we see, as you can see, more probable triangle consolidation after hitting the minor ABCD target on the daily time frame chart. So in general, this is the positive sign, and it's probably the upward action will continue after that. So as soon as we will get some changes, we will return back to discussion of those currencies as well, and definitely we'll take a look at them. But right now, it's a very interesting situation on the New Zealand dollar. So just to remind you what we have. On the New Zealand dollar, we have two different setups. The first setup is completed already. This is print body sell. This was, if you remember, we have discussed this. As soon as market has completed this upward action, it has reached the resistance area. This was thrust that we are trading, and we said that minimum target should be this 69 area approximately. 6960, 6970, 618 support of the whole upward action. That will be minor target that should be completed. So this was our short-term nearest target, and this target has been achieved. At the same time, the major trick on the daily chart stands with this uncompleted 1618 extension target. And this target is based on this initial A, B, C top page. If you pay attention to the action that we see here, as you can see the direct downward acceleration through all other extensions. So market hasn't stopped neither on the 618 extension, neither on 100%, just has dropped miserably, but for the few pips haven't reached the 1618 target. Usually after such sort of acceleration, if market even turn to some retracement, the momentum that exists right now here will push market, and sooner or later, but it should hit 1618 target. That's what's suggested by the probability. As usually this happens on the markets. That's why this lets us think that despite what is going on here, we still could count on reaching sometime this area. As you can see, here it will be not just 1618, but if market will turn to the forming of the butterfly, that's very probable right now. We could get this 127 extension is also the same target, so 6850, 6830. Also, that will be an area of the monthly put support line. But still, guys, as you can see, this really significant support there is previous low stands here and here, and target stands 1618 extension stands below them. It means that if market will start moving to the downside, it will trigger the stops here, definitely, because the target stands below the lows. And it will push market lower, so it will be some acceleration here. That's why hardly the weekly pivot, a monthly pivot support one will hold market from the further trap. So that being said, as our short-term scenario has been completed, right now we're turning to this scenario. So it's probable downward continuation here. Now on the 4-hour time frame chart, you can see that market recently has completed our intraday targets. So we have talked about it here when we discussed the target of the brand bottom. So that precisely was the target, 69.60 area approximately, 618 support. So the end has been hit yesterday, as you can see. So with this ABCD pattern, market has completed first 100% at this retracement. Right now it has completed ultimate 1618 target. So now we do not need it anymore. But the completion of the target around the support, pip support, could lead to some upward retracement here. The one thing that we do not want to see is taking out of this top, because in this case, our butterfly pattern will be destroyed. So if market will start to move up and taking out of this top, this will be irrational behavior for our setup, and it will mean that probably market will not reach this target. But until market stands below these lows, and even it will be better if market even will stand inside of this channel, this will be much better. So this setup is possible, and we will watch over it. So on the way up, on the hourly chart, you can see its market could reach approximately the 7-day even confidence resistance, or if retracement will be slightly greater, this will be 70-30 area. That's the levels that we will be watching for. Also take a look at this interesting line crossing. That was our some kind of skewed hand shoulders that we also have discussed. By the way, the target here has also been completed. It's larger ABCD pattern, as you can see. This also leads to agreement with the brand bottom target. So just how the hitting of the target has happened. So you can see this crossing of the trend lines here and here. As you can see, different lines. This is in fact the border of the channel on the 4-hour time frame chart. As you can see, coincides with the confidence resistance. And that's why this market could hit either this level. If it will be broken, the next area to watch for another crossing. In this case, it is continuation of the neckline of our hand shoulders and combination with the next fib levels, 70-30. That will be enough for reaction on the reaching of this support area. And if we are correct, somewhere in this, from that level or from that level, market should reestablish move down. If this will happen, we will get there more confidence with this setup, and we'll start watching for final reaching of the 68.50 area. So that's our view right now on the New Zealand dollar.